là, la Molly, c'est fait. On va passer à Barbara. C'est elle qui peignait?
Louis died a week before we left, but
Lewis,
Edie had
Lewis.
already started to memorialize him.
Il a vachement bien dessiné une souche. Peindre, coudre. Putain, alors ça, c'est avoir des activités. Oh, elle est jolie la maquette.
Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune. And misfortune.
Et apparemment, ils ont pas de bol, mais ils sont tunés. Ah.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house. Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Ok, c'est pas forcément dans l'ordre. Sauvegarde en cours. Oui, il va m'arriver quoi? Ah, c'était une personne qui était malade. Un semainier plus d'oxygène. Bah disons, moi j'ai une
Edie
chambre comme ça, j'en sors pas.
Was killed by a dragon. She could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Le placard. Pourquoi faut ouvrir le placard?
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Waouh, c'est de la moquette de chiottes. C'est pas très sain.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Ah oui, t'es vraiment malade. Ok.
It was a pretty big trace. There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look.
Ah, j'adorais les livres comme ça.
It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
J'adore cette maison. De la photographie aussi. Bah dis donc.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down. I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin.
Vous avez tous du talent dans cette famille, c'est pas croyable. Oui, qu'est-ce que je fais là?
And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Ah, ça y est, je suis lui maintenant. Je vais faire de la balançoire. Ah, et mon frère est là. Je peux descendre? Attends, non, faut que je m'envole.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
Je dois pas avoir pris le coup de la balançoire là, non? J'ai 2 pieds. Wouhou! Attention. Wouhou! Bon, c'est quand qu'il se casse la gueule le gamin qu'on descende de là? Ouais, c'est bien. Je voudrais descendre maintenant. Non. Le frérot, tu peux m'aider à descendre s'il te plaît? J'en ai marre. Je vais attendre qu'elle casse. 3 hours later. Ah, j'ai un problème de balançoire. Est-ce que quelqu'un a fait le jeu? Soit je suis nulle à la balançoire. Je sais pas, tout à l'heure les 2 pieds se levaient et là maintenant, non. Si je m'arrête complètement en fait, je peux descendre. Si je stoppe. Non. Mais je décide du pied là. C'est ça. Ah, attends, on va essayer, non? Ah!
At Barbara's funeral, we swore
Aïe!
we'd never be afraid again.
Oui!
And
Je
he
sais
wasn't.
faire de la balançoire!
I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Oui. Ah bah non, je viens juste d'apprendre à faire de la
But that
balançoire.
day,
Maman.
he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible.
Faire un tour complet, mais c'était impossible.
Maybe if I hadn't said
Je vais y
that,
arriver là.
maybe if the
Faire
wind
mourir
hadn't
par ma
picked up,
mère.
then maybe he'd
Whoa.
still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Whoa!
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Was it?
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
D'accord, donc il avait déjà pris la décision de d'en finir. Il était malade. Qu'est-ce qu'il faut que je fasse? Bah oui, bah attends, j'essaye devant, derrière. Elle est cool cette maison. Là.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Si vous bougez d'abord là ou d'abord là.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
C'est creepy. Je me faufile partout, moi. Non, mais on va d'abord fouiller là, non? Barbara. Barbara fumait et elle avait
I
son
never
gâteau
thought about how
d'anniversaire dans
hard
sa
it must have been for her afterwards. Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Oula.
Oh, Jack here with another ghastly
C'est Jack
tale
O'Lantern?
inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Aye.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
Ah, la boîte à musique de tout à l'heure.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Je suis dans la BD. Ah, mais c'est la musique de... C'est la musique de Meyers.
She found Rick's
C'est la musique
couch
d'Halloween.
and imagined the worst.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Ouais, ça. Si on fait une rencontre avec Michael, je vais un peu me faire pipi dessus.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
C'était pour la faire crier comme avant.
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you...
She threw him out,
Beth.
but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Allez, je vais mourir tout le monde. Maman, je vais te mourir, viens. En fait, on est dans des BD. Version BD. Des BD. On sera un peu dans un pavillon de Friday aussi. Il se passe quoi? C'est quoi ces remixes? que je trouve quoi?
Walter, are you there?
Walter vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of
Accroché
any
en acier.
suspicious
Ah, ah
activity.
non, c'est pas Myers. Oh!
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully. She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
Pardon. Bah, je vais où alors?
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
Ouais!
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Non, les méchants ils se relèvent toujours. Il faut encore taper.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Il me fait peur ce truc là. C'est quoi?
was dying to speak to young
C'est un siège
Barbara.
accroché. Ouais, j'arrive, il y a un tueur, mais bon, c'est pas grave.
Whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true.
Ah,
She saw
c'est
what
une
kind of
suite.
monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life.
Ah si, je suis quand même morte. Ah d'accord.
I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Moi j'ai bien aimé la BD. Ah, sauvegarde en cours. Bon, bah... Ah, Barbara Street. On va s'arrêter là pour l'épisode. Donc je vous fais de gros bisous et puis bah, pour ceux qui l'ont fait, dis donc, surtout faut pas me spoil la fin parce que il est un peu what the fuck, pas du tout comme Yardelai, mais what the fuck comme Yardelai. Donc c'est marrant. Donc voilà, des bisous.